Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Principally Speaking. I'm Rob Zambrano, principal at Centennial School, and today's topic will be on the importance of parent-teacher interviews. By now you should have received our newsletter that had gone home. There's a wonderful article by my vice principal, Ms. Janine Close, who's a fantastic writer, by the way, around giving parents tips to consider when going to a parent-teacher interview. Today I'm actually going to talk about the why parent-teacher interviews are important from both a personal and a school perspective. First off, parent-teacher interviews are a great way for schools to build community. We have them in our courtyard. All our teachers are present. The counselors are around. The administration are mingling about with parents and teachers. We hope that students are able to attend. Many parents talk about the importance of meeting others in their community, other parents, people that they've known since kindergarten, really breaking bread together, sharing coffee and cookies and whatnot. And it's something that I think that as a society we need to get back to. We find ourselves often isolated behind our electronic devices, behind our computers, and it's a great opportunity for people to get out, mingle, and come together over a common cause. The second reason why I believe that parent-teacher interviews are important is to bring clarity and alignment to the people who are working together. I often have a saying when there's some discussion or some misinterpretation that you need to get the three liars in the room. And of course I'm saying that facetiously because obviously people's aren't intentionally lying, but oftentimes people's perceptions of the truth are based on their context and their experiences, particularly when we're talking about developing adolescents who are really in an egocentric place. So by getting the three liars in the room, we have the teacher, the parent, and the student, and hopefully we're able to bring clarity to some of the issues which need some addressing. Meeting face-to-face is absolutely critical. These are conversations that need to be had that cannot be done electronically. We cannot, approximately 80% of all conversation or communication is based on nonverbal cues. It's one of the reasons actually I feel that I need to reach out to the school community with regards to video, because you can see empathy, you can feel intent just by body position and posture and those kinds of things. So it's extremely important that people meet face to face, again encouraging students to be there. The questions that parents need to ask are ones related to specifics. Oftentimes a teacher will make a comment like, "He's not doing his homework," and the teacher goes, and the parent goes, "Okay, I understand that. But what are the mitigating factors? What are the reasons behind that? Is that because the kid actually doesn't start the work in class? Is it because the kid doesn't finish the work at home? Is it because the kid doesn't do a tutorial? Is it because sometimes the kid will actually complete the work and they're missing one question and they don't want to turn in incomplete work, and so they leave it off the plate and not turn it in?" So those specifics, getting that clarity and becoming aligned is extremely important. I want to talk a little bit more about alignment. I have an example of a colleague who has a grade 1 student who's a wonderfully achieving student, wonderful little girl. However, she tends to behave a little bit more like a boy in class. She's up out of her seat, she walks around, she might be a little boisterous at times, and it was giving the teacher a little bit of problems in the classroom. So what they did is they got the three liars in the room. They got the parent, the teacher, and the child together. And what the parent did essentially was transfer his authority to the teacher, so that there was alignment in the expectation of what was to occur. There was alignment in what was expected from a behavioral and academic standpoint. And since that time, and he shared this story with me only a few weeks ago, since that time there have been absolutely no issues in the classroom. Now, at high school, it's not about transferring authority, but it is about alignment. Having those same expectations and having a willingness to work together is extremely powerful to have any kid, and any person for that matter, move in the right direction. And finally, I believe that parent-teacher interviews are very important because it strikes the right balance of pressure and support. I use those two words interchangeably, or rather concurrently, because it provides a wonderful example of how we move things forward. If you can take a sailboat and you have it sitting on the water and there's no wind, it doesn't move. There is no pressure. If you have a sailboat and there's lots of wind, but it's not sitting in the water, it's sitting on land, it will not move. In education, when we work with kids, we need to apply pressure. We need parental expectations, and we need to communicate to them the necessity of a good education, and that is the pressure. The support comes from the conversations with the teacher, the support that the teacher can provide in and outside the class, whether it's following the IEP, whether it's working with the child in tutorial. Finding the right balance between pressure and support can more easily be done when we have the parent, the teacher, and the child together, so that they can come to some common ground about what is necessary. There are always aspects of working with kids where parents sometimes apply too much pressure, or the teacher applies too much pressure, and that's not good. Oftentimes, however, we don't apply enough pressure. We provide lots of support, and that's not good. Finding that balance is absolutely critical, and parent-teacher interviews is just one of the ways that we can do to find that right balance between pressure and support. Parent-teacher interviews will be at Centennial on April 24th from 3 to 5 p.m. and from 6 to 8 p.m. The details on how to make an appointment are on the website. They are in the newsletter, and they are on your child's report card. And I just hope you're able to make it. Hope you can make an appointment. And part of me actually hopes that my Catholic school boy may have guilted you into coming and being part of that too. So that's it for Principally Speaking. Thank you once again.